Now I'm ready. Seriously.
Hello, my name is Edlin, and this is my backpack defense. I'm currently a senior at Valley High School, with being there since 7th grade at Valley Prep Academy. I was first hesitant of the school with the reputation it had at the time, but when I got here, I knew that it was going to be a different experience. I knew it was going to be a good experience, which it definitely was. Growing up in this school and growing as a person because of the school I was in is something I will never forget nor regret. Even during the Valley Prep days, I knew I wanted to be in the medical program that was offered here, which I did end up doing, and I had a blast doing so. Learning CPR and first aid and a bunch of other medical things taught me a lot, especially for the world where literally anything can happen at any time. At Valley, I learned some independence and that I needed to take responsibility for my mistakes and my actions, and I intend on doing that more and making better decisions for my life. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here it says on my ACT, I achieved a composite score of 19, the best of which was reading, which wasn't enough to make the 21 club, and I know I could definitely make it, but nonetheless I was proud of myself for getting that high of a score on my first try. While going to Valley High School, I enrolled into the medical program, which is where I received my CPR and first aid certification.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really proud of this certificate because I know if something does happen within my household or even at the workplace, I know I'd be able to help make a difference, which could mean life or death. I also constantly use the small medical facts to help myself and others around me almost every day, such as why you get hiccups and the 100% surefire way to stop them and why it works. One goal I had throughout my high school career was to graduate and set myself up for the future, not only through graduating, but also wanted to grow as a person to move forward towards being the person I want to be. Since starting Valley in 7th grade, I've been continuously striving to grow. When I started, I was just a kid who didn't know better and wanted to be accepted by everyone. Going through the years, I realized that trying to impress people who didn't care about me isn't worth it, and that I need to do things I can be proud of when I look back on it. Since I've started worrying more about myself than others, I have been less stressed and more happy with everything I do. I am glad that I came to Valley. When I look back on it, I can clearly see how much I've grown and also that I have a lot of growing to do. My action plan after high school is to work a year to save money, and then I want to apply to college, preferably Full Sail University or Southern California University, and take up video game design. When it comes to organizational skills, I take it seriously whenever it comes to being somewhere at a certain time. As you can see on the left, I have multiple alarms so I can be up on time to go to work. I work Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., so I have to be on top of myself or else I won't be able to wake up on time and I will miss work, which I can't do. My plan is to continue working after high school for at least a year before making my next move. I've already been working for 2-3 years now, so the work environment is nothing new to me and therefore easier to go into and I'll be okay. I love working, and when I get a job, I'm fully committed until it's time to leave that job. With jobs that I feel treat me with respect as their employee, I can be an extremely loyal employee. My first job was when I was 16, and I didn't leave until I was 18, and I was ready for something else. I currently work at a credit card machine repair company called ITS. I've been working there for about a month. I chose to work this job because I want to go into technology in my future career, and I feel this is a good start for that. This presentation I did was made in my health principles class, and when I made this, it was under the thought of if I go into the medical field, I would love to be a pediatrician. Being a pediatrician requires me to know of different cultures and being friendly to other people regardless of who they are or what they are. This presentation I did was about injuries on facial features. I made this presentation to show what they are and how to help them if they ever happen to you or someone else you know. I enjoyed this project not only because it was fun to make, but also because facial injuries are very common and it allows me to teach people on what to do in case of them. During my time in emergency procedures, I was able to learn CPR. Needless to say, this is an amazing skill to have. Not only can it help you in some cases like getting jobs, it can also help in public or even private. It's not uncommon for someone to drop on the floor out of nowhere, and having someone there that can perform CPR correctly until professionals arrive can be the meaning of life or death. I worked on this project with 3 other teammates. This project was supposed to be informative for those of the medical industry and how to have your nails properly. During this project, we learned how important it is to take care of your nails in order to prevent spread of infection onto others. Working with a team was a struggle at first, but after listening to my teammates' ideas and bouncing feedback off of them, I learned how to work in a team and be a good teammate. After high school, I plan on continuing work for at least a year before going to college. I plan on working first just so I can relax and focus on saving money first. I want to do this not only because it will make it easier to get into college and afford it, it also allows me to get into the mindset of saving money for a future, which is an invaluable skill to have. I received a 19 on my ACT, which will help me get into some colleges. Even though it's not the best score I could have, I know it's good enough to get a start on colleges. Thank you. Feel free to ask any comments or questions you might have.
Awesome.